Okay, and I think we are live.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello,
Hello.
Hi,
everyone.
everyone. Yeah.
Hi, Marisa, and hi, Panya.
Yep.
How are you?
Hello,
Good.
good. Hello. All
Hello
right,
to
thank you
you all.
everyone for joining in for tonight's live. We have two very special guests all the way from Massachusetts joining us tonight on tonight's live. I'm so excited to have you guys here. And, we have Pania again hopping on with us here on the live. So we have an amazing topic to share tonight. Quickly, I'm going to go ahead and start our introduction. Just for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Marissa. I am also a business owner here in the business. I've been here for a little bit over a year and I loved it in here. I love the supporting community in here. I love the fact that everybody is just always very engaging, supporting, and sharing knowledge in here. And professionally, I also work as a medical billing specialist, and I've been in that field for the past 7 years. I love my job, but fortunately, it comes to time where you want to level up your life or find something that is more life fulfilling. So I hop into the business, and I'm very excited to be here. And Kim and John, since you guys are our very special guests tonight, why don't you guys both start with your introduction for us? Go ahead.
Go
Hi,
ahead.
thank you so much to have us tonight. My name is John Nugent. I'm from Vietnam, but I live in U.S. for 45 years. At first, I came here at I was 18 years old, and I went to university as a mathematics and bachelor degrees. And after that, be, uh, I built up my own business. That's a construction business. I
Hmm.
build home and repair home all that for 45 years.
Oh,
So I
wow.
love my job so a lot, but there's a lot of
Mhm.
changing right after the COVID-19 that we lost a few things, properties, investment, stuff like that. So order to try to make up, we still doing the construction business. But and 2 years ago, me and Kim found out this digital business online here. And so we got into this. And the moment we found this business on, both um, from one of
Mentor.
mentor Ian Nugent is from Virginia, and soon we met her, and a moment later, and we made the decision we got in this business. You know what? And after for 2 years, I learned a lot from this business. I wish in the beginning, when I come to US 45 years ago, we have this type of business, the
Mhm.
digital online here,
Mm.
but we did not have that because in this business we work on that. I love it, and to teach us a lot.
Mm.
We
Mhm.
went to many classes, on everything is free. Okay. Uh, Even let's say you have another business, you own a restaurant, whatever you are is. Okay, you get into this one here, you can learn a lot. It can help you to build up whatever you like to do in your life. Okay.
Mhm.
But I don't see anything else, besides that what we're doing here today and what we've been doing here for 2 years. I just love it. We have own type of training, the classes we attended to, and especially once or two or three times in a week. We go live with our team in Vietnamese, in English, with
Mhm.
foreigners and different countries stuff. Okay, so we love it. It's okay. We enjoy to do this. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Maria and Park Nia,
Mhm.
and thank you for everyone to watching us for tonight. I have to introduce myself. I got a little bit nervous because my very first time to go live on global digital online. My name is Kim Nugent. I've been live in USA 25 years. Before that, I'm a full-time stay-home mother until my kid finished high school. And during the pandemic, my husband is self-employed construction, and I jump out to start work with him to help him for I can do a lot of work, so can save a little bit because of the cost of everything expensive. And during that time, I been working with him, and every single day, I go home very late. I saw that our work is really heavy, really tired, very stressful. So I'm looking for some opportunity that I can work for myself at home or everywhere I want, and to build up the supplement income to secure for my for my age retirement plan in the future. So I reached out and I saw this business and I really love it, and then I jump in. I do this business until today. That's my short introduction. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you from both of you. That's very nice. Panya, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Pania, and with myself, I am a mom of two. I'm a wife. I work full time in the medical field as a behavioral scheduling coordinator. Even though I just do that, just checking in, checking out patients and stuff, but I wear multiple hats within that department. I'm also a proud online business owner. This month is my 3 years, so I hit my 3 years.
Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Congrats.
And my take on why I started this online business journey, was because I wanted change. Before I came to this business, I was unemployed, getting let go from my previous job, and not that was the first time. It was my third time within those years before, because of with the pandemic and everything too. And so yeah, the third time gave me was it opened my eyes, and I'm like, I need a change, I need a backup plan. And so I also wanted to spend more time with my kids because they're still young, and I just wanted to travel, without asking for permission, having to worry about taking time off. So yeah, and I'm very happy and excited that I came upon this online business when I, saw the ad, like how everyone is, and just come upon all these, online business owners with their lives and their, posts and all these stuff, just sharing information, and it intrigued me. So that's how I got here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
for sharing with us.
Quick question, Panya, what
Mhm.
country did you come from?
I was born here in America, but my parents, they were from Laos.
I
From
see.
Laos.
Oh,
Wow.
from Laos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
I
you been back? Have you been in Laos before? Huh?
No, I have not.
Never, no, have not, huh?
No.
No wonder that your English so perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Panya. Thank you for sharing that information. I could totally relate to your reason why you wanted a new career or just something like a change in your life. Definitely I was stuck in that position as well. Getting burnt out from the corporate world, and not only that, getting laid off from job that you've been, diligently working at for years, and to be considered so replaceable at any time, it was kind of considered like a waking call moment for me as well. I did went through the same thing, so I think I understand exactly where you are coming from that. It's very depressing, but again, like John had mentioned a lot of great things about this business, how everyone come together. We don't just work with our individual teams, but we work with global partners from around the world, and that's the most amazing thing. And for those of you who don't know, I'm here in California. Pania is all the way in Minnesota, and we have Kim and John all the way in Massachusetts. So we're working all around the states,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's amazing to have different people from around the world working together with like-minded individuals, right? So that's the most amazing thing about this business is it builds not only the power of connections, but also the power of knowledge, because we're not afraid to share knowledge in here. Whether it is from our leaders to our newest comers, knowledge is always welcome and it's always shared and taught in here. And I think that's the most amazing thing about this business is it focuses on growth, right? Whether it is business growth or personal growth, it all it does is it help you grow. That's the most amazing thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And tonight that I see the subject we are going to talk about,
Yes.
the power of showing up in an
Mhm.
event. even that no one is watching us. Okay, you imagine if you are a singer, you wanna show up for your stage and you gonna do your sing, or you do your things on the music on the stage, but no audience. You come on the stage with the band, not even the band, just yourself. You show how you
Mhm.
gonna do this. Usually, when you sing, they have a band play for you and the audience and the bravo for you, but no one show up. But how can you still sing in this business? There's a trick is on this business. They teach you, you still can do it, but
Mhm.
without embarrassing, without hopeless, without embarrassing. Okay, how to do that?
Mhm.
If in the beginnings on this business here, I learned a lot. Okay, it's for the last 2 years, and I even forget what I learned. How do I forget? How do I forget? Because I don't even know what I learned. So because I only know that I changed from the embarrassing person, the quiet person, the nervous person, and then now I become very confident and show up in the front of the movie, in the TV, on the internet, in the front of 1,000 million of people around the world watching us. Okay, but I don't even prepare for to see you talking with you two tonight. Okay, soon I see you, we introduce ourselves, and then we just talk about the subject, why it make you so powerful that uh, to show up at an event, even no one is watching, no one even there, be there, but you still can do it yourself too. Okay,
Mhm.
before that, before in this business, we never think that. Okay. A lot of things you look and you're doing something to start to doing something. You always ask questions. How I gonna build a house? How I gonna buy a car? How I gonna get in that job? How I gonna do this? How I gonna do that? 1,000 questions before you even do the subject or do make it your plan happen. But on this business, they help you right away. Number one, you learn from mastermind, from the your
Community.
teamwork and the community, and you learn how to build your trust. You learn how to trust people, and then just like right now, you two I never met before. Okay,
Very
by
first
by
time.
by your way you're introduced, by your way introduced, I trust you guys right away. You know why? Because this business only teaches us the real things. Whatever you are, you tell what you are.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes, you are the salesman. You sell fish on the market. Whatever you do, that's what you tell the people what you do. They
Mhm.
teach you how to proud of yourself
Mm.
and how to pride of yourself, what to do, anything in this business. That's how they do. Okay.
Mm.
When I get in this business, I wonder, oh, this business is gonna make me any money? This business is gonna waste my time? If this business is gonna be, one of the scam out there, I gonna lose my money? No, because in the beginning, this business that did not ask me any money. All they do is give me information
Yeah.
and give information more and more and more and
Mhm.
learn and more and more and more. Okay,
Mhm.
for we pay $149. Okay, to look into that. What is about? In 30 days, we got to refund if we don't like the business.
Mhm.
We first thing we said, okay, what is there to lose? So we did not hesitate, did
Mhm.
not even think anything because we know in 30 days we get a refund if we don't like the business. Okay, but when soon we get in there, we have so much to learn. Okay, so we don't even think about to back out. We wish that we doing this when we was younger, 30 years ago. Okay, so we can learn a lot of things in life. Seriously, if I might build a house, I sell house, I make money, I own the houses for rental, so I get the income. Okay, Do I'm happy with that? No. Because besides the money we earn in, what do we learn from there? It's nothing. We can destroy it in one day. Something happen can be in the next moment. Okay, but the business here, whatever we earn, we can give it to the next life and our kids. We continue on and go on and on. The receiving is still there for us. Okay,
Mhm.
not just about is learning. If you go to university, you have to pay $100,000 a year just to learn the basic stuff. In here, we don't pay that, but we learn more than that. We do things more than that. We don't even know that what we learn. When you learn something, you know you learn, but you could forget tomorrow. But this here, it won't forget. It's behind you. It's in you all the time. When it comes, it's right there. I don't want to take too much time for to speaking right now, but I
No
For
problem.
myself, the amazing
That's
thing
okay.
when I do this business, it teach me not to afraid. Before I used to be very shy person, very scary, very afraid. I never have a gut to show off my face on the life like this. My mentor, she keep telling me, "Vậy, sister, go live, introduce yourself." You know what I do? I keep quiet a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Every time I think about that, I'm so nervous. But finally, I said, "How come I didn't do nothing wrong? That's my business. I have to show up. I have to do my business." And then I make the day. I jump in. I do my online. Very first time. You know how many minutes I did? 45 minutes.
Excellent.
45 minutes. But
Yeah.
since I work with this business, it teach me a lot of things. Like
Mhm.
before, we both very busy. My husband busy at work. I'm busy with the kids. We
Mhm.
divide like that. Okay, I'm inside the house. He's outside to make money,
Mhm.
and we work like that. All we do work and pay for the bill. We don't have any plan for the future. No plan for future. I'm thinking very, simple. Okay, when you old, you cannot work. You have a retirement plan, and that's good for you to live. But actually, it's not like that. Thing is different. Economy is different. Everything costs very costly.
Yeah.
That's very true.
No planner, no nothing. I never have a plan in my hand, put down what I do for today, tomorrow, the next day. Never did
Mhm.
that all my life until I
Mhm.
jump into this business. I have my planner, what I should do for next. I have the schedule. And from day by day, in probably a year, I do like that. I feel my life and my husband life much better,
Mhm.
even though like during the pandemic we lost the properly. It teach me a lesson. Before that, I don't know, I don't know what to do. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid outside my world, my comfort zone. That's why I'm happy, because in here I learned a lot. I found out
Mhm.
a lot of things, a lot of things for me to learn. I'm so grateful for the business. It teach me how to manage my life, my future. I'm so grateful. Yeah.
Wow.
thank you, Pena.
Thank
Thank
Yes.
you,
you.
Thank you for sharing.
Melissa.
Both of you guys definitely share a lot of great information. I could definitely relate to everything that you have mentioned. Definitely, the business gave us ideas, like a more creative mind of innovations, of understanding ourselves, understanding our goals, and making us focus more towards our goal. When we're so busy just hustling day in and day out, and we don't think about the future, or we don't have like a backup plan for our golden years. Those are some of the things that weren't really taught to us. And so now that we're in this business, we're being taught about, multiple streams of income. We're being taught about, self growth and self care, self love, being able to come out of our comfort zone, challenge ourselves, and create great things for ourselves and for our future generations. And that's one of the most beautiful thing about the business is it just helped with promoting growth. And I love that about the business. Um, But I want to quickly hop back on the topic, with tonight. Let me go ahead and bring it back up here. The power of showing up even when no one is watching. It's kind of like discussing about consistency, right? Because consistency is always the key to things. You can be as motivated as you want. You can, show up for your business. But if you're not consistent with your routines or making sure that it is, considered accountable for your actions, then basically you're just showing up and there's no improvement, right? But that is one of the things that I do kind of want to discuss tonight. What do you guys think about consistency, the power of consistency, and being able to show up and do what's right by you and for you, and for your future generations? So, Kim and John, you guys provide a lot of great information and details, and I love your enthusiastic passion for this business and all
Thank
of the
you.
wonderful information you gave. I could truly relate to it all. So thank you so much. Pena, do you have anything to go ahead and add to the discussions tonight?
Yes. So, like, when John and Kim were explaining about, how this business has changed them and how, how it has, yeah, how it has changed them and stuff. And so for me, it brought me to the attention that, like, in this business, no matter how busy you are, we all are working parents. We have, children's, and in this business, the videos and the trainings are step by step, and
Mhm.
you can watch them, when on your own term, when you are like not too busy, and then you have some extra time, then you can rewatch the replays, which is really great about that. And also the communication within the whole community is there, and pretty much what you want when you are working in the corporate world is what you get here, and it's even better,
Mhm.
because we all help each other. We never leave anyone behind, and you're never in this business but alone. And so that's the great part about it. And it just kind of made me think about how, like what John was saying, you're the singer on the stage. In this business, you're putting passion, you're building confidence, and you are bringing like the potential out from you, that you are better than you thought you were, and
Mhm.
so it has pretty much opened up each every individual. Doesn't matter how young, how old you are, what work background you came from. We all are here for the same thing. Is for personal growth. Of course, earning multiple streams of incomes, but most importantly, having the backup plan. So yeah, and then with being consistent in this business, it helps you to make your business pretty much stay open and
Mhm.
continue each day. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Pena. That was very great. And I kind of want to backtrack a little bit about um, the part that John had mentioned. That authenticity is the key to the business. Definitely, we have a lot of training in here that help us promote with self growth and being able to understand ourselves and our goals in our business and in life. When we are able to manifest those goals, it helps us a lot with building our character and building our business, because our business basically it shows who we are and what we are promoting, what we are selling, and being true and honest to that part. And I love how John brought that up, because authenticity is the key to promoting your brand and being honest with your viewers and your audience, and not only that, building connections across the globe with all of your business partners as well. So that's a great point that I just want to go ahead and bring that up as well. John and Kim, do you guys have anything else you guys want to go ahead and add?
uh, can you go ahead?
Um,
I just thinking about
okay.
consistency.
Yeah, because Maria's and Pena, this is your first time is you know us. Um, before in this business, even came out, okay, or before when we even to join this business here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my hobby is as a child, I always like dancing. Okay, wherever I see or hear the music, on the street. It doesn't matter why when I'm going on vacation, when I'm on the ship, when I'm at the airport to travel back to Vietnam or another state, wherever I see they play the music on the street, I'm there to dancing. Okay. So in that time, I only do that because I like it. Okay. But I did not know until I go and learn from the mastermind. Okay. They teach you how to be yourself. Okay. A lot of people, they know, but they are afraid. They scared. They want to be themselves. They
Mhm.
always shame because they think, oh, I'm not gonna dance in the public. I'm not gonna sing in the public. And then I'm not gonna do a lot of things in the public. Okay, that's a wrong attitude because nobody guide you for that. Because what you like is the best, like the dancing, but you dance in the public. That's very nice. You show the music in your body, come out the music, and make the people watching you stay happy, do entertainment. Okay, but
Mhm.
suddenly so many years, and then now they see this guy sit on the YouTube here and then talking about the digital business online. Okay, so they know John Nugent, that's me, do this guy here. Okay, but the thing is, I've been doing talking for 2 years in Vietnamese, so very narrow down, the people that are interested in this business. So the likely for the last maybe couple months now we doing the English. Even your English not 100% perfect. You're born and raised just like Pena, like Manisha here. Born in America, you speak good English, but doing this business here, you do not to speak the language, but you need the key that you do it or not. Okay, today high technology they can transfer from the whatever your country is become English. Whatever your English is, they can translate to your original country. So right now is the totally that's the dating, okay, of the business on online. It's so easy, so help you very easily, you know it take a moment and take a little time. What you do is just come to do it and make your dream come true. Just
Mhm.
like last night, I went go live with my friends and we were talking about okay how to own the business, how maintain your mind to become a business owner. Okay, as a
Mhm.
young child growing up until now. Okay, but a lot of people are afraid to for their own business to be a boss, but they are afraid. They always think, oh, I cannot do that. I can. First thing they cannot do. They say, look at okay, the house costs $500,000. Then and it is number one. They say too much money. I'm not gonna buy. I'm renting it. But I've been renting it for 30 years. They pay rent, and then just throw money out the window because they
Mhm.
never have the mind that to be your own boss. Okay,
Right.
so just if you want to do it or you do it, just go to the bank, and the bank will loan you the money. If they cannot loan you the money, they tell you what to need to do, and
Yeah.
then you follow the step, and then you try next week, and they come out next month. They come out and they help you out. They don't charge you $1. Okay, they help you out to become your own home. You to become the boss. Even you want to own the company, even this business here. Okay. Or the people just say, oh, I cannot do that, John. I cannot speak in front of the TV. I cannot speak on the telephone like this. I'm afraid of my friend laughing at me because I don't know how to talk. There's no way. There's no talking here. Okay. All you do is say hello. I don't. It's not hard. You know what's funny? My first time 2 years ago, we have a team about 6, 7 people. Okay. And one of my leader, my mentor, say, uh, John, uh, next week at Christmas, can you take your time out, find the information, and talk about Jesus on the holiday, Christmas? Why people celebrate on the December 25th? Why don't celebrate on the November 4th? But why, you know, I look at, I said, wow, that's amazing business here. Okay. When you take your time out and then you find out how the Jesus come from, why we have that holiday. And then when the holiday, we talk about Christmas, but we make money on this. Where is another business to do that for you? No. My company, my building house, stuff like that, when they're talking about do Buddha or talking about Christmas, they don't pay me. Okay. But this business does pay because you have some subject to talk about. You have something to share about. All these people just want to hear from you. Okay. Just want to be you. That's amazing business. Where can you find that? Okay. In my age now, 64 years old, I don't want to look back to build another house. I don't want to look back to buy another apartment for rental. I don't want to look back for the past. I want to look at from here and for tomorrow. Or something to enjoy, something to make it be your own boss, your own time to work whatever you want to do. But you don't need a lot of power of energy, for lifting heavy weight. But you need the energy, the mindset you need, for the gun to go on
Yeah.
the business. Thank you.
His story about the hobby that he loves to dance. I know that my husband, he can dance everywhere. Street, party, temple, just everywhere he can dance. And it make me to remember that years ago, he danced at the party, one of the party that we attended. And one of my girl, I have to say that close. And she came because she close to us, and she came to John. She said, John, I love you. I love you. I know that you love to dance, but I think don't dance anymore because the people watch you all the time. They don't want to
They
watch.
get sick.
They get sick of that.
Yeah.
And at that time, my husband, he just said to the girl, he said, thank you to let me know, but I'm not dance for them. I dance for myself. When he say like that, first I feel like not agree a little bit, because I feel like you not care about the person. But then I thinking we do care, but the thing is, when you outside to the public, to community, you have two choice. One is love you, one is don't love you. The thing is, you have to do for yourself, not for other, whether they like it or you don't like it. Just like the digital business online too. We just go live, we share it now where we work, our work, regular work, and our online business. We share out, sharing it, caring. We just share out the information. Whether they love to see it or they don't love to see it. They don't love to see it, they don't see it. But don't wait until you need it. Take before you need it. When you need it, too late already. That's my lesson. I know that because I'm really afraid to do things.
And
But not anymore.
I'm very happy that I did that. You know why? Because I learned from the mastermind. They say, just go out there, do your thing, show them, 3 times a day. Honor that. You make the post in the end of the day. I said to myself, what I did for 20 years ago, I show myself on the public right in the middle in Boston.
As soon as that, we don't harm people, we don't use people, we don't chase people, we do the right thing. So nothing wrong to do for yourself. Yourself to
I'm
grow.
very happy.
Very true. Yes.
So I think when he said like that, I said, I'm totally agree. What he said. That make you to do for yourself. Most of us like scary, shy, because when we do and we follow, look at the Facebook, follow the page, and nobody watch you. You feel a little bit not happy, right? But no, your business, you just do it. Do for yourself. And then one day, just like he said, one singer singing, no audience, but she's still singing. She sing for herself. And someday she will reach the audience. They will follow her a lot and a lot and a lot. That's the way we have to do. You know, just like we do online business,
And-
consistency.
And also one thing I want to share
Over.
some of the song, okay, the singer only learned in 7 days. But one song I learned for 22 years, order
Yeah.
for me to remember that song. Took me 22 years and learn one song. But finally, when I sang that song, that hit very well. So, but I don't go out there to make the money because I sing. No, okay, never have that idea. I like to make the money on the business, on the big, huge money, different business type, and not just only take out and on your own and sing all day long and make the money. You don't know what the next day. The same thing with all kind of the other business.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Thank you.
Thank you guys. You definitely are very passionate. I love your energy. It's very, very contagious. I love your energy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
definitely made it a really fun live tonight.
I try my best for my English.
No, your English is good.
Mhm.
Both of your guys' English is good. You know, I definitely agree with John on a lot of things about, figuring out yourself and being true and honest to yourself, not being too worried about other people when you are willing to express yourself in the most truest and most sincere form that you can express yourself in. And it's not basically for anyone, but it's for yourself, right? You're showing up for yourself, you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your business, and you are doing it for your future generations. So definitely this is a very big plus in both of you guys' energy. I love that positive energy. And it's not every day that, you're able to wake up and be around people with positivity. And so to be able to have that courage to have that kind of mindset where you create that positivity yourself and you flip that negativity into positivity, where they tell you, don't sing, you're too loud, you're too annoying, but you flip that over and you say, but that's part of my passion, that's what I love to do, and I want to share that love with everyone. Those that can appreciate it will definitely appreciate that energy, that passion, and maybe even sing along with me and make things more fun, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I love that energy that both of you guys have. It's very, very contagious. Thank you for all of the wonderful information that both
Yes.
of you guys shared tonight. Definitely, I love it. Pinier, just before we kind of go ahead and conclude this live, did you want to go ahead and add any last words to our live here?
Of course. If anyone out there is watching our live tonight, or is interested in wanting to learn more about our, digital business, definitely, we did. Oh, I was gonna say we did have our emails. Not our emails, our website down, but definitely reach out to any one of us. All you have to do is just sign up on our website, and then there will be a 90-minute webinar that you will watch. Once you feel like, okay, I'm in, I want to learn more, then you will take the next step. Other than that, don't be afraid. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't you want to do something that you want to enjoy doing and be on the bright side and just not having to worry about working for someone else, but just for yourself. Take that next step. Take the faith of leap. And you just never know until you try it, right? And so if anyone out there is interested, just send us a message.
Mm-hmm. Most
Yes.
definitely. Thank you, Pinier.
Yeah.
And then we can help you, just like the beginning, some my mentor just help us, step by steps, which is
You never be alone.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Most
keep
definitely.
asking question all the time
Yeah.
because and every day you just click on the open of the computer, say, okay, John, how you doing, all of that stuff like that. Oh, and we go live together. Well, there's a lot
Yeah.
of subject we're talking about. So Manisha and Panya, I really love this topic tonight. You chose,
Yeah.
very wonderful things. So,
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
very happy too. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for
Yeah.
inviting us to
Yeah.
go live with you guys.
And thank you everybody to watching that too. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you,
Yes,
Melissa.
of
Thank
course.
you, Tanya.
You're
But now,
welcome. Definitely
yes,
thank you both of you guys for, showing up tonight for yourself, for your business. Thank you, Pania, for being here, for yourself and for your business as well. Thank you to all of our audience, wherever they are watching from, you know, um, all around the globe, right? Wherever they are watching from. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And, definitely showing up for yourself, doing something for yourself, being able to be comfortable in your own skin, even when, you are shy or you're not able to fully navigate yourself. But definitely, if it's worth taking the risk, definitely take that risk, take that challenge. If you don't ever try, you're never going to know where you're going to end up, right? So definitely take the risk, try it out. If you guys are interested, definitely sign up to the website and watch the webinar. There's definitely a lot of wonderful information there. Kim and John today gave a lot of information. Pena gave out a lot of great information tonight. You're never alone in this business. You're always going to have your coach, your mentor, even different business partner from around the world that you can reach out to is willing to, help out, share knowledge, and be part of this wonderful community. Definitely, if you're interested, go ahead and message us. And with that, I will go ahead and conclude tonight's live. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. Hopefully, you guys have a good night. Thank you.
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.